Welcome to Podcast by Yo. How is the Podcast by Yo family doing? I bet you guys it's moving. 2026 is in, you guys. We are in February. We are in 29 weeks in, you guys. 29 weeks in. Locked in. And we're not wavering, you guys. We talked about this. So, lock in. Get into the purpose. Hold on, because it's going to get better. It is. It is going to be a very phenomenal continuation of our journey, because we haven't given up. We haven't stopped. None of it. None of it. You know why? Because you are meant. You are great. You are focused. You are one. You are better than what you think. And you are deserving. Even though it may look ugly, y'all. Come on. Well, it's been 2 weeks. So I apologize because it's been busy. It's been hectic. It's been hot in San Francisco. No, not the weather hot, you guys. It's just been action-packed. Busy. So we got to catch up on some tea time since it's 2 weeks in, so bear with me, y'all. So let's get into it. The week of February 2nd through the 8th. Monday was great, smoothing in. Tuesday, as I'm, walking to the BART, like I usually do to the station to get to my, the trains, and people jump through the fences or jump over things to avoid paying for the system. Like I've talked about in my earlier videos, don't try to walk behind me, because it was hard for me to get here and I didn't get handouts. So you have to work hard for it, like everybody else has worked hard for something. That's just what it is. Anyway, back to my story on this. He jumped through, let me put this down. He jumped through this, about this high of a window clearance. Just paralleled through, just shot through, like he was a gymnastics star, like he was a swimming, like the way his body went through there. That sir probably should join a swim team, because he was young, okay? But I have a question. How do we have the ability to jump through small spaces like that, but we can't even maneuver through hard obstacles? Stop and think about that. We jump through spaces. We jump through big spaces. And then we're not scared to jump in. Jump in where you're scared. Jump in where you know you're protected. And yeah, it can be uncomfortable. Oh, absolutely. But why should you suffer for somebody else's comfort? So don't do that. Don't do that. Because that young man said, I will get anywhere. So if you can get anywhere like that, keep moving. It's about to get better for you. Wednesday. Oh, that was interesting, y'all. That was interesting. Got off the shuttle next day. Now this is morning time. And mind you, you guys, I'm up, walking to my shuttle stop at about 6:20 a.m. And you guys would think it's quiet, sleep. No, absolutely not, y'all. It is jammed packed, moving, busy, all of it. Anyway, so as I'm walking through Wednesday, which is the farmer's market, so you're walking through the people and they're setting up stuff, and there's a man in a wheelchair. He's in the middle of the road, and there's cars coming, and all the cars are maneuvering around him. They're honking at him. He looks half asleep, half zombie-ish. And if you see my Snapchat, it was on my Snapchat. So follow me on my Snapchat. You'll get live updates. Anyway, y'all. And I'm thinking, is anybody going to stop and save him? Because he's in the street in a wheelchair. And then I see the police and I'm like, oh, help. They're going to stop and they're going to pull over and wheelchair man out the street. Absolutely not. They did not do that, y'all. They drove right on past, right through, just boom. Psh. They was like, it's another Wednesday. It's another wacky Wednesday. So I'm thinking this is done. Now I'm at my shuttle stop. And I look up, and there's a man adjacent to me. Now, he's not far, you guys. He's not far. He's probably two arm lengths away from me. And he has a mini blowtorch. Y'all. He's walking around with this blowtorch, and he is blowing this thing with another stick, another thing. And I am like, where is Shuttle? Where is Gus? I'm ready, because I got blowtorch man here that if he comes even closer, it's going to be an issue. Anyway, yeah, I'm really hoping that blowtorch's little thing runs out of fuel. And nobody hurts each other. Wheelchair man did. His friend came out of the bushes and pushed him out the way, so he was saved. But I was shocked on those police. They didn't, hey. Anyway, the Thursday, overflowing with what the purpose is, the reminders of things, the little things. Friday is happy I made it through. Next, this last week, Monday started off. I'm running, y'all. I'm running to the shuttle because I'm running late. And I look both ways, and I'm like, I can make it. Yeah, my crosswalk wasn't on. Okay, you guys, I was jaywalking, but I was walking. I don't even know if that's a real thing. Anyway, I was jay running. So I ran across the street, and as I'm doing it, lo and behold, I get hunked at, y'all. And who hunks at me? The police. How dare you? Where were you with Wheelchair Man last week? You didn't even stop for him, and you didn't even honk at him, but you honked at me, the working person going to work with, taught me. Sometimes I got to be patient too, but he honked at me. And then there was a lot more going on at the stop. Y'all, that Monday was hot there. Then the rest of the week was chill, because I just was trying to get through it, because Ed was coming. Because Monday was a holiday. It was a long weekend. So he was coming down, and I just worked and tried to tune everything else out, because I did not want to disshuffle the goodness that was going on. So anyway, Ed comes in last Friday. Yep, flies in. I pick him up. And we did have a good time, y'all. But I took him down for dinner. We drove over to the North Beach area, and it has really cute little shops. It's like, I call it Little Italy, but it's called North Beach. So please be mindful of that, y'all. They have pastries, bakeries, all these things. And let me tell you, y'all, this thing is popping. It's 8:30 at night, and it is jam-packed. Bakery open, coffee, all of it, y'all. Which is fascinating to me. It's cool. It's the vibration of it. The fact that it's alive. And you feel free. Anyway, we get to the Stinking Rose. My friend Taisha took me a couple weeks ago. So that's how I wanted to take Ed to enjoy that same experience I did while sitting on the sidewalk. So we order our food, we eat. Ed gets a calzone, he eats, I get a lasagna. We're sitting there talking. I mean, not just enjoying our time, And so we finish up, and Ed says, I got to go to the restroom. I'm like, yeah, go. I'm just going to sit right here, because they have heat lamps above you, so you're never cold. They're doing it right there. So as I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm going to get my phone out and Snapchat my whole adventure. And as I'm getting my phone out, a man approaches me. Now, he approaches me from the side, so I don't see him all the way until he is kind of like this eyesight of me. And he said, are you gonna eat this? Because my food now, I didn't eat all my lasagna. I got a doggy bag container. The bag have handles on it, okay, y'all? And he points at the bag. He said, are you gonna eat that? And I said, huh? And I got to put my phone down, because now I'm confused on what he's saying to me. Because I'm not really, it's not clicking, because it's happening so fast, you guys. And so again, he says, are you gonna eat this? The second time he said it, it was too late, y'all. He scooped up my bag. up my bag, y'all, and started walking off. And as he walks off, he turns back to look at me. And he says, "Oh, and thank you for Black and African History Month." And he kept walking with my bag, with my doggy bag, with my lasagna, because Ed ate all his calzone, so he never has leftovers. Anyway, yeah, so the people next to me were like, "Wow, I don't know if that was ungrateful or rude." And I said, "You know what? It's okay, you know." So now Ed comes back because he left to go to the restroom. I told him what happened. And I said, and I didn't take it back. You know why I didn't run down there? Because that man who stole my food, he had a beer in one hand. You got a Heineken glass, a cigar in the other hand, and it was dark. Remember I told you it was 8:30 at night. Glasses on, white glasses with a 76 Phillies jersey. He obviously needed that lasagna, okay? Because I wasn't running back. But I'm going to say something. One part of me was shocked on how the whole thing happened. But the other part of me was, how long was he watching me? How long? But we'll come back to that. Because that's the mute point in this subject today. So, however, I had to let my lasagna go because this man was going to eat it. So I said, "Ed, let's go to the bakery because we on vacation. I want some good stuff." So we walked down to the bakery, y'all. Lo and behold, there's food thief guy. Okay? He is there eating my lasagna. He got sat down, y'all, got comfortable. I mean, comfortable. And the bakery has given him a fork. But as he's eating it, the fork breaks. So he comes in and he's like, "My fork is broken. I need my fork." And I'm like, "Yeah, because that lasagna was bomb." Anyway, the bakery man was sweet, gave him a fork. And I thought to myself, I should buy him a cookie. So then the man can have a well-balanced meal because he has his beer, he has his lasagna, and then he could just top it off with a cookie. But no, because the way he came in yelling at the bakery guy, that was not nice. Anyway, it didn't matter about the lasagna because I can afford another piece of the lasagna. Obviously, this man didn't. I didn't know him. I don't know his circumstances. But I'll tell you this. He didn't harm me. But I was distracted. I was lucky enough he just stole my food. And nothing else. It could have been way worse. He could have broken that glass and harmed me because there was no wait staff out. There was nothing. I was vulnerable and distracted by my surroundings, and I shouldn't have been. So oftentimes we allow us to stay distracted. We're being distracted for way too long. It has costly consequences, and it's unsettling. The things that start to happen, you find yourself moving differently by these distractions. Your distractions can be your own self. The distractions can be the people around you. The distractions can be your 9 to 5 or the extra side hustle you have on the job, because some people don't want to say this. Their side jobs and their things on the side because they're trying to distract themselves for their at-home problems. People make projects for a reason to stay busy. It's a coping mechanism that people should not use, but let me tell you, people do. And all the while, everything is crumbling around you, slowly fading. Your wife ain't happy. She can't breathe. Your husband don't know what to do. The kids is feral and running around. Nobody's coming over to see you because of the distractions you have let in around you. And sometimes the distractions can be right in your home, right in your abundance, right in your circle. It's the things that you let in, you guys. And the other thing about distractions is, how are they affecting you? You know how it started. You know how it got there. Because your past and your actions and your distractions, that makes you the future of you. You have to, when you rewind yourself and you look back on it and the things you went through, you say, "Damn, I allowed that for so long. I allowed that for too long." But at the same time, you're yearning for the validation because you want change. But the validation came with being violated at the same time. Know the difference, folks. Know the difference. So this year on 2026, the year of abundance, have I been talking about? Allow the clarity to show you. Even though it's going to be heartbreaking, it can be devastating. Break free from it. Break free from it. Why? Because the abundantly is rewarding. So right now, y'all, work on breaking free of the thought that you can't do it or we can't do it in a partnership. Get rid of that mindset. No longer. Change is a must. Change will happen. It will. It will happen whether you like it or not. That's how it works. But change can be empowering to you too. The way that it lifts you up, the way that you dig yourself out and you stand up and you be like, what? I did that? I look at myself and I think back to 6 months ago. I was a total different person from when I first got down here 29 weeks ago. And go back and watch other episodes on YouTube. I went through a lot. Remember when I fell in the street, y'all? But I'm different from the person from 2 years ago. It's changing, it's growth, it's evolving. Some of the chess moves I had to make. It may have hurt some people's feelings. I'm sorry. But guess what? Sometimes people need to get their feelings hurt. They need to. Sometimes we are way too nice. Sometimes we carry. Sometimes we allow people to be in our and do not respect us. And we don't set boundaries. But I had to break boundaries. I created my own rules. I completed lessons I didn't even think I was going to complete or get through. I had to fight for different spaces, to be in different spaces, to be respected in those spaces. You have to. But I am watched over. I meditate. Get in that. Get in letting go, releasing. Love yourself and heal yourself. Because these distractions, they will knock you down, send you on a path of absolutely destruction, y'all. And it's terrifying. But if you don't take the risk, y'all, there's no reward. Do it scared. Do it unafraid. Do it free. Do it while you can. And don't let them get to you. Because them distractions is rough. They is really rough. They will take 10 years off your life. So that was my journey today, y'all. So it's Black History Month. Let's be unapologetic in our boldness and in our truth. We're going in the Bible because it's Black History Month, and everybody that was in the word here, it's Black History Month, like I said. 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Let me tell you something. When he really says that and you give up your fear and the power that you have and the way that your body moves and the strength you have and the sound mind, what he's talking about there is clarity where you do not think. You already know it's taken care of. And I'll tell you what, being on this San Francisco journey, being at that scripture is truth. Because you can't have fear. I couldn't show I had fear coming down here. My husband would have packed my little car back up and went back. Actually, I probably wouldn't have gotten in a car accident I didn't have a car. So none of those things would have happened. But I had to go through it. And I had to let God take on that fear, take on those worries. Because now I sit here and I say, you have to come meet me here. Because I got through this. And I did it with fear. I did it scared. I did it unafraid. And I did it while being free with nobody saying, you can't do that. You can't be in this space. You're not this. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So guess what, y'all? Clap for yourself. It's hard. It's hard work. But sometimes you gotta migrate to find a new village. Your village is always not where you feel like you were born and raised. It's okay. Pick up and leave. You can always get a job. You really can. And when people say you can't get a job, yeah, you can. It just depends on the worth that you want it, the risks that you're going to take. Are you going to bet on yourself? Because let me tell you something. I'm betting on me all day. All day long. I'm betting on anybody around me that wants to evolve and grow and love and show what they are about in their purpose. Absolutely. But if you come in this space with some distractions, no, you have to go, because it's not for you. All it does is break you and wound you, and you become a broken person. And those places hurt. I've been there. Those are my other episodes. So we are going to go through this. 2026, the year of abundance. And abundance can be more than what you think. It's not just about financial. Abundantly fill your pantry up, y'all. Abundantly fill that. Stock that with the things that are going to make you survive and be a better person. Why? Because we out here thriving, y'all. We is out here thriving. Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, shout outs. Sorry, y'all. My dad's birthday was last week. So happy birthday, Daddy. I love you. And I want to say a shout out to the man that waited for me when I had to get on the shuttle, and he stopped the BART for me. Thank you. He put his feet on so I can get down the stairs. So thank you, sir. That was nice because I didn't want to wait for a next train. And I want to shout out to all the people who thought they couldn't make it through a week. Guess what? We made it to Sunday, and we're about to start all over. So lock in. It's greater than what you are. And thank you again for tuning in. See you guys next time.